So I just went and I went with this dog, right?
On a walk?
Yeah, a little bit of a walk, right? But it's a walk we've been on. You know what I'm saying? I was
Okay.
gonna go I was gonna get some more pothos, right? So I went and I got a couple vines and stuff. I put it pretty much everywhere around my yard just to see where it would grow kind of thing. So I put it like behind my shed in like a couple pots outside because this stuff grows outside. Like it hasn't died during like
Not
the
that
frost or
big
anything.
leafy thing, like what I have in my bathroom,
Yeah, exactly like
but
that.
bigger.
No, no, it's the same thing, but
Uh,
whenever it climbs up a tree, it gets big.
nice.
Yeah, it's golden pothos. Pothos. Pothos is how you pronounce it. It's illegal in Hawaii and probably illegal soon here in Florida. I don't know.
I was about to
I
say. I was
yeah,
about.
I just started fucking snagging all these invasive species like these alopecia plants or
Oh,
whatever they're called. The ones that are it's the variegated thing, but not the disease.
acacia?
Acacia? No, no, that's a tree.
No,
Alopecia, what's the disease called where you have patches all over your skin?
psoriasis.
Apothos. No, I don't know, dude. Wait, let
What?
me just look it up on my phone. All right.
Oh, poison ivy.
All right. Alopecia is the sudden hair loss that starts with one or more circular bald patches that may overlap. Alopecia areata occurs when the immune system attacks hair follicles and may be brought on by severe stress. Alocasia is the plant.
Oh, okay.
So I went and got some alocasia, right? It's like kind of rare, right? All right. So I went to North Carolina. They were selling this for 65, 75 for a little tiny, probably a third of a cup pot with a seedling in it or a little fucking clipping in it.
How many did you get?
There's thousands. I can just go pick them up out of the ground. It's a tropical oasis in these vacant lots. There hasn't been anything built there since this place existed, and like, dude, some of these houses around here are from the fucking 1400s. It's crazy.
Dude, I was looking on Twitter earlier, and this dude I follow, for some reason, he's like selling a bunch of these books from the 1700s, and they're called the Gentleman's Magazine or something like that. But it's basically like the original Playboy magazine, but from like the 1700s. And
Jesus, that's insane.
it was like yeah,
That's
he wanted like
some
250,
artwork right there. I
like
bet.
250 for it, and I was like, damn, I think that might be worth it. That I almost might do that.
You could, like,
That'd be
frame
cool.
them and put them up as, like, you could, like, basically yeah, frame them and, like, put them up as, like, decorative pictures in, like, a
Oh,
game room.
well, what's crazy is
It'd be a game room photo kinda thing, you know?
it's not a magazine. It's a leather bound book that's like 3 inches thick, and it's from
Oh,
1740.
hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because I guess magazines back then were just a bunch of articles. Like there was no pictures, there was no cameras, there was. I don't even know how you would print a drawing in a like uh
Printing press?
with a printing press. I don't think you could print drawings very well.
No. No,
It was
it was you
words.
had to have the fucking characters. That's why there's uppercase and lowercase, is because they were 2 different cases for capital letters, and the one on the top was for capital letters, and the one on the bottom was for lowercase letters.
Hmm.
And that was you had to basically arrange, like, all the lines, and then it would, like, press it onto a piece of paper, like a stamp almost. It was, very rudimentary. Oh, you got more guitars hanging up now.
Oh, no, I just got 3.
Oh, you hung them up, though, recently?
No, I did that.
Ooh,
I have no
it's
idea, probably
not
a
since
year ago.
Christmas.
Oh, no, it's been over a year.
No
I think
way.
I did that shortly after we moved in, I'm not too sure.
Oh, did you just use a 2 by 4?
It's a, 1x4, I think it's birch. I just like the color of it because I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna paint it."
Did you
But,
get those little prongs that hold on to the neck of the guitar or
yeah.
whatever?
Yeah, and I didn't wanna put each individual one of those in the wall, because our walls are stucco, and it's like the stucco and lath type of walls. It's like before sheetrock, so
Mhm.
it's all like mud, and, it's hard to find the studs, first of all. So I was like,
I
"Screw
bet.
I'll try to find the studs with this main board, screw that to the wall, and then screw all the mounts to that board." And, it works pretty
That's a
well.
good idea.
Yeah, they don't seem like they should be able to hold that much weight, but they do. Because, like, if you, like, pull down a
I'm
little bit.
sure with a 2 by 4, I mean, like or a 1 by 4 even, like, if it's in some studs, even in just 2 spots,
Oh, yeah.
then it's gonna be sturdy enough to
Yeah, it's
hold
good.
a
Got
guitar.
got 3 it's got, like, 3 3-inch screws going into the wall, so but, I mean, I don't know, like, I measured it off where the studs should be based on the 16-inch spacing, but who knows?
16 and a half, or did you do, like, 22 on
Six
center or 16 on
16 on
center?
center. Yeah, well, I do it where use I mark it all within about a 2-inch thing, and then if I'm really unsure about it, I'll get a tiny, tiny drill bit, make a hole, and see if wood comes out. Because
That's the best way to do it, yeah.
it will come out, like, within the first half inch because of that, the lath board that they put up, but you'll be able to see it breaks through that, and you'll get, like, a darker wood that's more of I don't know what they used in these old houses, but the
It's
wood
like
is
a
gorgeous. It's like this red, like, dark, like, all the beams and shit, like, in the attic and stuff is just, like, this beautiful wood. It's crazy, like, because compared to a brand new house, all that lumber is ugly as fuck, but this stuff looks like you make
Oh,
furniture.
yeah.
It's like it's awesome wood. I don't know if it's, like, local from around here. I mean,
It has to be.
it's probably logged, like, in Missouri or something. But
It has to be very, close by.
yeah, it was pretty,
Trailer banks will re-engage and if
uh,
everything's operating, he's like, and
uh,
he starts looking at me, he's like,
This is really loud.
that is quite noise.
I was like, oh yeah, and then he showed me, I was like,
Edit,
he's
Mike.
like, you should be good to take it out, so we all
Oh, that's
I
cool.
just I turned his down to 1.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you just go hover over the 3 dots on somebody's shit and then click it and then click edit mic settings. And if somebody's super loud, you can turn them down.
I'm gonna try.
Just hover over Matt's and just look what it is at.
Oh, I'm doing it on my phone. Maybe that's why.
Oh, click the 3 dots next to the mic button on somebody else's name. Oh, it's probably because 'cause you're not signed in.
Oh well.
Did Carlos get a truck?
Dude, this is pissing me off. Look.
Is that Carlos? I hear him, but is he driving? Oh, he's up front on the right. Whose
Dude, look at
car are
this.
y'all in? Oh, is that Lil Wade or something? Is that Lil Wade? Lil Wade!
I can't see where I'm going. Supposed to be doing a
Do you
flight.
not have any headphones? Alright, well, I'm glad your volume's at 1 now. I can hear Connor just fine. Can you hear me just fine?
Oh, I'm going way too fast.
Connor.
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Oh, okay.
I'm just using my cellular telephone because I'm playing some flight simulator right now while I'm talking.
Dude, why don't you just play Flight Simulator on your phone, dude?
Well, it's because I'm playing it on cloud right now, but it's on my laptop, so it's over Wi-Fi. And so if I were to stream this game along with this stream on my laptop or on my Wi-Fi, it would suck. Oh wait, I'm on Wi-Fi on my phone right now. I guess I could join on my computer, but that seems like a little bit of a thing. The hell is a Manoa approach? Hey Devin, do you want to go to flight school with me? Let's just like go get our pilot's licenses. It'll be fun.
If he moves to Florida, I'll do it. I'm not
Well,
driving
shit,
to
do it.
Oklahoma.
Uh,
I already have a house here, motherfucker. I'm
but you know,
set.
it's once you get a sport license, which I think it's like 100 hours, which like really equates to about $8,000 of flight time. Which I mean, over a year or two, that's nothing. And but dude, like you could imagine, it's like, yeah, I'll come down to Florida, but it'll be like a solid day because I just like rent a plane, and it's like a little plane that goes like 120 miles an hour. So I just
Hmm.
fly there the whole way, and you have to make stops like every 5 hours. But that'd be
Dude, to get
fun.
it there fast. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Well, I mean, it still take,
Actually,
geez, I don't know, 10 hours to get there overall, but it'd be fun. Get a
it'd be a
little
lot quicker than driving.
dude. I've been looking at planes, and you can get a nice one for like 40 grand.
I know.
I can see like 6 people. Like you fit 6 people in it for like 40 grand. And when you're not using it, you can like, if it's in good shape, you can rent it out to like a flight school or something. And so like
Yeah.
I've heard of like people, if it doesn't like pay the payment on the plane, at least it pays for like the hangar because you got to rent
Hmm.
the hangar for like $400 a month.
Or you could just have a lot of land. You could buy a place in Horatio County or whatever.
Yeah, if you got a plane that
And
has it.
no, all the old people, they have hangars out in like Horatio or wherever, and here
Oh,
in
dude,
Florida,
no,
and they drive them. If they have a pilot's license, they just drive them all over the place, and they're just chilling. It's
there
sick.
are. I would say, okay, so this is crazy. So in this flight simulator game, it pulls all the real world data. It uses Bing Maps, so everything's like 100% accurate. And there's like 200 little airports just in like around Tulsa, like little grass ones.
Oh
Just
yeah, they have the. I've seen a lot of
they're
them that are like covered in graffiti and stuff because they're just like places where teenagers go to smoke or something.
oh, basically.
Holy shit, is that Tulsa?
I'm on the telecast.
What happened to the ground?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was about to say.
What happened to the ground? What happened to the road?
Loud again.
I mean, maybe 5 is a reasonable number. Are you going to the Canes? Is he even talking?
No, I can't hear anything.
Matt,
Yo.
are you going to the Canes?
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude. Are we gonna get some insider access?
I don't got headphones, so I can't hear shit.
Well, we might just use him as be real this whole time.
Well, I think you
It's
can
like,
do
oh,
it.
what's happening out in their world? Oh, okay. Oh, perfect landing. This is a great little airplane, man.
Look at that building. What is
Little
that?
Cessna Caravan.
They painted it gold. It's like a barbecue place, probably.
Yeah, I think it's the Wiggles at the barbecue place.
What's up, man?
It's a vernal buzzard.
I don't know. Colonel Supper? I don't know, man.
Colonel Supper reporting for dinner.
What are we doing here?
I don't know. That's distracting. Oh my God! Look at all the gays.
Look at all the socks. There's a lot of socks out there. A lot of
You know what's
butthole
hilarious
stuff.
is,
Damn, they're in the back of the line.
no joking, it is like 42 degrees.
Dude, what now?
It's windy as hell.
Not right here. Anyway, guys, goodbye.
See you later. He
Oh,
never showed his face the whole time.
yeah, I don't even know who that was. Who was that
Just
guy?
random caller
Hey,
number one.
who was it? Is that somebody you know? Beats me.
We should have another
All right,
random caller join.
China.
If you're watching this live, just post a chat in the comments and give me your phone number.
I'm about to start coming up with fake ads for real companies that we can have on here, so it seems like we're doing better than we are. But it's like, how are they getting sponsors with one viewer?
You know, the best thing to do for us would be to like promote it beforehand because like say on all these platforms that we have, like we have the Reddit, the Getter, the fucking Twitter, the fucking I don't even know all the fucking apps that we got. Parlor, like we can send out a mass
Not even an app,
invitation
like a website because they got banned from the App Store. But somehow they got my phone number and they send me like SMS updates all the fucking time. I don't get that.
on what?
Like, can you believe Paris Hilton said this about Trump? And it's like, what? What? How did you get my phone number?
That's fucked, dude.
Yeah, imagine like getting tabloid texts.
Probably like, oh, this guy, if you have your voting records are public. If you ever voted conservative, you probably are just gonna get those texts.
Well, as part like I did create an account with Parlor because I was like, oh shit, I heard Donald Trump's gonna join. That'd be hilarious. And
Mhm.
I guess
Because he
obviously it
got
never.
banned from Facebook and Twitter and Instagram or something? Yeah. Could
Actually
you
is set to
imagine?
get, he's only banned from Twitter until 2024, which just so conveniently happens to be
What if he
like
wins presidency next year?
or elect the 20 or I'm sorry, they said until oh no, that's what it was, until December 2024. So right a month after the 2024 election.
Oh, okay.
They just don't want it. Well, I mean, it's like what like that's the only person I've ever
Hey,
heard that's
we
been
have to
banned.
suppress this input. Yeah, it's suppressing or censoring or something.
Well, no, that's exact. I mean, that's like the first thing is about like fascism is completely getting rid of your political opponents. And that's not even a political opponent, it's just a voice that represents what could be seen as opposition to a political view. But see, I don't get all this shit with like, why is everybody obsessed with like fucking teaching kids about sex now? Like, what's that all about? Have you seen like all this
All
like
about
just
Florida,
people?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's all
it's like
about Florida.
people here I know are like posting stuff on their Instagram story about that. It's like, or they're like, Ron DeSantis is like, stupid. It's like, what? Like,
No, he's
why?
great.
First of all, why do
He's
you care about this? Second of
fantastic.
all,
No,
well, like, second of
you
all,
know why everybody hates him is because Florida's doing so great and all
that's
the
been the
other
case for the
states
past
are
3
doing
dude.
so shitty. If you look at
Florida's been the
GDP,
target of the
if you
mainstream media for the past 3 years.
if you look at the
It has.
GDP per state, like just look at Florida's numbers versus maybe somebody like a New York which is a very comparable state to Florida. Same population, same like square footage, basically. And
apparently, Miami has like, if Miami-Dade County was a country, it'd have a bigger GDP than Norway.
I mean, Florida is booming.
And that's only one half of the state
It's
too.
booming.
And you know what's wild?
I
More
live
people
here
live
and it's
in.
booming, dude. I'm telling
so
you,
many
it
people
is
live there.
booming.
That's what
We
cracks
have
me
more
up is when
people. Yeah. So it's California, then Texas, then Florida, then New York. New York's fourth in population. We're above
I was
New York.
watching. What was I watching? I think it was.
And New York has more square miles than Florida does.
Oh, New York is enormous. It's a huge state. It's like the size of Montana. It's a really big state.
I believe. I think that they're either super comparable, but I believe that Florida's bigger. I could fact check that, but
yeah, I think it was Family Guy. I don't know. I was watching, I was watching something last night, and they're like, Sacramento, the Tampa of the West Coast. And no, he's like,
oh,
no,
God.
San Diego is the Tampa of the West Coast. I was like, oh damn, I'd agree with that.
San Diego.
Like San Diego was actually pretty tight.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but there was like a lot of closed down shit there. Like that was kind of
Yeah, it'd be cool to go there in the summer or something, like when the weather's hot.
And the bartenders and shit working there, they were like, "We are just happy to be working," and it's like, damn, these guys
really?
haven't worked in 2 years. Like
that's what I was surprised by.
welfare state.
Everybody,
It's a
like all the
welfare
place,
state.
like even the cigar. I just like stumbled into a cigar shop randomly. Like all these old dudes working there were really friendly. Same thing with the gosh, I forgot what it's called. It's called like Bubs or something like that. The bar we went to, and it was they were all really really friendly. Which is crazy because usually, dude, you'll go to St. Louis and get told off by a waitress because you asked a question about like, hey, can you add like cheese to this? And like, no, there's no way we can do that. Oh my God.
We only have beer cheese. And it's Anheuser.
Exactly.
Or Budweiser or whatever. Happy birthday.
Hippie. Oh, there she is.
Oh, that's a lot of sticks.
Where is she? I guess, gosh, damn, I can't. Oh, that sucks. I can't zoom in.
Hey, Lauren, do you want to see my dog?
Yeah. She's sleeping.
I can see her face pretty well.
She's
Open
blends
your
into the
eyes.
couch.
Oh, she's a sweet baby.
She's tired.
Yeah, we went on a huge walk.
What's it?
Yeah.
Massive
Huge
walk.
She's
My rapper name is Big Walk Dog.
Yeah,
Did she let you touch
maybe the ants was worth the vine. Maybe the vine will be worth all the ant stings, you know?
They're bad, dude. They kind of still hurt. I've never been stung by fire ants.
Have you ever been stung by the black ones before? They don't like sting. It's weird. They just bite.
No, they just bite you. Yeah, these ones like
I hate this shit. Like
they
oh, I
burn.
hate when people just burst in. I have the door shut and she always just bursts in here with some bullshit. Hate that.
It just burns for a long time. The fire ant stings. They just like it's not hard hitting, but it's long lasting maybe.
Oh yeah, dude, have you ever like gosh, I don't know, like some like plants do that to me. Like I scratched myself really bad on my aloe and it like stung for like a week. Well, just like barely, but like it didn't.
Damn, yeah.
It didn't like. It was weird because it didn't like scab over for like several days, which
You're
is weird
probably
because usually I'll scratch
allergic.
myself and it scabs over quick, but that it had like something in it and it really hurts. But then yeah, I've had stuff like that, like certain like not roses, but then like other things with thorns, like those weird looking weeds that are always in your yard that have the craziest spikes on them. Like it looks like a big
Yeah,
like smashed piece of lettuce, but it's all spiky. I hate those.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what
Uh,
I don't know what they're called though.
they should be called like the devil's, like, I don't know, the devil's pubes or something, dude. It is so crazy sharp.
Yeah, it's got the stickers on them. Yeah, I mean, like
It's like a cactus.
it's like a cactus. Yeah, it's almost like a cactus, but it
And
doesn't.
cactuses suck. I hate them. I've
It,
never been able to
it
keep a
likes muddy
cactus alive.
soil. We have a cactus actually.
I need to get my phone charger.
I do
The
have.
charger.
It's barely alive, but I've kept it alive for like 6 years. So
Oh, I'm back. What's up, dog?
what's up, dog?
Oh, dog. Does she got like does she get really bad farts that like will make you want to just leave your house?
Alopecia? No. I don't think she's ever farted actually.
Oh yeah, girls don't do that.
Yeah, girls don't do that. She also takes shits in the same exact spot.
Your microphone's doing something
And it's
extremely
like the
weird.
most concealable spot too. It's what'd you say?
You sound I'm just gonna robot.
Well,
Oh, you just have a ton of feedback. That's all it is.
I had to go grab something. Happy. Tonight will be the night.
Dude, your audio is so messed up.
Wait, mine is?
Yeah, I can like you've been sounding horrible this whole time. It's like you sound like a robot with a ton of feedback.
You do too, kind of.
I'm gonna be right back actually.
Wait.
I'm back. Now I can't hear you at all.
Because tonight will be the night that I remember you.
What is that? What is that? Who was that?
Over again. Don't make me change my mind.
Oh no. Not your mind. Damn,
What you talking about with your mind? That's not
Nothing.
what I want to hear about. God, dude. I need to get a new MacBook. This is insane.
Dude, I can't believe we're using fucking 10-year-old computers.
Me neither. I'm supposed to be on the forefront of technology, and I'm using something
10
that's...
years old.
Yeah, basically.
A
Thing's
10-year-old computer.
Dude, that wouldn't even be possible to say like 5 years ago. Because if you had it like 5 years ago, if you had a 3-year-old computer, it's garbage. Or like 10 years ago, yeah, like in 2008, if you had a computer that was like 3 years old, it's just trash.
Like 10 years ago in the 1998 Windows computer.
22 years ago.
It was a brick.
Oh yeah, that my first computer was I got it. I think I was in like 3rd grade. And
1998 would be 24 years ago.
Damn.
That would be like whenever we were babies.
Yeah. I was probably still knocking stuff over, being terrible. Okay, let's see here. What am I gonna do with this?
Just sing happy
Hell
birthday.
yeah, this is gonna be sweet. Let's see how this works.
You could turn your phone sideways. And we could go like that.
No, I just airdropped it to my computer, so I'm gonna do a little trick here. Oh, your browser does not support this technology. Okay, well, get fucked.
Your computer's 10 years old. It is old enough to be in fucking 5th grade or something. 4th grade, 3rd grade. No, 4th grade, right?
Well, in Florida,
You can't
they
even
won't
say
let them
gay
be.
anymore.
Yeah, they can't be trans.
Well,
That is the weirdest thing to me. I have no idea.
actually, it's just basically like you can't talk about sex to like 4-year-olds.
As part of instruction,
Just
like
like,
you can't
hey,
have it as like
you can't
be
talk
teaching a
about like,
lesson about it.
yeah, you can't like talk to your students about like, hey, I like fuck my wife or my boyfriend or whatever the fuck it is. Like you can't say like
Very weird.
all right. Hover over the 3 dots that are next to my mic. And then click on it, and then you see mic settings.
All I see is you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. I think it's because you joined first.
Or are you signed in or something? Because
I don't know. I just sent the link to my 10-year-old computer, and it decided to do whatever happened with it. Oh shit! How do I mute this game? Well, I guess if you can still hear me.
Well, it's tax season.
Yeah, it's been really taxing, you know. That
I need
always.
to do my taxes still. I'm a little late.
Okay, hold on one second. I'm gonna try to. Well, here we go. Oh, okay. Well, basically, I'm trying to turn all the freaking noise off of this video juego I'm playing. So I'm gonna mute this tab, actually.
What is it?
Mute site. Okay, perfect. There we go.
Are you playing it on your computer?
Yeah. It's an Xbox game, but you can play it on your computer.
But you have 2 screens or something?
Yeah. That's why I'm like doing all this weird stuff. I've got like an iPhone charger over here, and I guess I need to update my phone because it keeps like popping up the message on my MacBook saying you cannot support this device without a. Yeah, here it just popped up again. God,
You
freaking infuriating.
your computer or phone is too old, probably.
Hey, guess what? It was working last week. Now it doesn't. You got to deal with it right now. Like that's I love. I just don't understand why they do that. It's like, hey, guess what?
I
Warning.
don't understand
doesn't work right
technology.
now, all of a sudden. It's infuriating.
God damn it.
Fucking hit a lick on the squat. I'll put the brick in the box. I'll get the whole damn box. Box with the box. That song is hilarious. Dude, Roddy Ricch
The
music
dick
is
in
so
the
funny.
box.
It's like, I don't
Dick
think
in the
it's
box
good at all.
music.
Well, go off about something really quick. I gotta get some lemonade.
I have to piss, so.
Let's have a monkey make. Okay. Okay. I got the brick in the box. I'll take the brick out of the box. I'll put the brick back in the box. I'm Roddy Rich with the box. Getting lots of box with the box. Yeah. I'll take the box with the box. I get the box with the box. It's brilliant music. I get the box with the box. Gonna get lazy. The whole damn here.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, baby. Not yet, almost. Almost done. Hey, how's it going? Come on. Alright, shit. Go. I'm back.
Oh, yeah. Here's some news. I'm sure you really care about. Did you hear that Bruce Willis had to retire from acting because he forgot how to talk?
Bruce Willis. The first guy to get COVID or something?
No, that was Tom Hanks. Wait, yeah, dude, what the fuck? I remember that. That was weird. Remember, like the whole
Yeah, like
they like do a
celebrities.
parade
doing
for
this.
him. Me and my wife are just fine in our, we're at the Hamptons in our $1 million mansion.
I watched an Alex Jones live broadcast today, and he said, I really, really regret to inform you of this, but basically, like the data that I'm looking at and the reports that I'm hearing and my insider sources are saying there is a biological attack about to happen on the United States. The carrier protein that's in the vaccines are like basically going to anybody that has the vax is gonna die, is what he said. And I was like, damn. I mean, he's been right a lot about a lot of shit, but like, is that true? Might be, dude. Who knows?
I don't know. Well, I mean, that's weird because it's like, well, the fact that it's crazy that he's saying that now is
No, it's about.
well, no,
It's
it's crazy to me
it's
because people were thinking
he
was
went
saying
into this whole spiel about like how he went into all the evidence on it. So it was like
oh, like the population
if
control stuff. Yeah.
like BlackRock and Vanguard are about 6 years if they keep heading in the same direction and the same path of the averages. They're about 6 years. In 2028, they're gonna have enough money between the two of them to own everything in the world. And it's about India going off of the US dollar, China going off of the US dollar. They're continuing to trade with Russia. They went off of SWIFT, which is terrible for the US economy.
Sometimes I
It
wonder if,
all ties into this whole attack on the United States. So basically,
well,
it's
it's
it's a ba-
weird.
it's a ba- no,
Well, and then
it's to basically say, hey, we're going to launch this attack on people, and it's like a slow burn. So it's basically like, hey, we're going to indoctrinate these people with like Disney movies, and like we're going to use all these agencies, and we're going to use our wealth and our big dicks to swing all these agencies to push all these people towards like in China, they're like teaching people to be like more of a man, but here they're teaching men to be like not a man. And it's all about devaluing the US dollar, and it's about 2.8 billion people in India and China going off of the US dollar yesterday.
well, here's the deal.
It's to crash
Globalists,
all of our
they've already
economy.
won. They've already won. That's the whole
Yeah.
thing. Now,
No, not yet. Not
now,
yet.
well, see, no, they've already gotten every. What is one thing they haven't gotten in the past 20 years that they've wanted? Expansion of NATO, expansion of the UN, more
It's all a part of their plan, yeah, for sure.
universal governance. And now, well, with the environmental social governance now, with the ESG stuff applied to corporations. That's if you would have even said anything like that 10 years ago, people would have thought you were just freaking nuts. It's like, oh,
Very
we're going to be
much,
a
yeah.
world government that monitors all corporations to make sure that they have a social credit score, essentially, or evaluation. That's insane.
Thank God some
but-
people are finally waking up to
but-
the fact that, like, hey, man, like these big drug companies, they're not good for your health. They're only profit oriented. And that's how they've always been.
So here's something. This is great. So in my journal, so the summer of 2020, as soon as I started noticing stuff, that's actually kind of when I started paying attention a lot more, like to the, just kind of the, I don't know, just the illusion of anybody that's on TV being an expert in anything, anybody in a position of power being an expert, people having
Like
credentials, like it doesn't mean anything. People are just
Dr.
stupid.
Fauci, dude.
So yeah, and
He's
so I
a
started this log.
eugenicist that has terrible. All right, yeah, continue. Sorry.
Well, yeah, I started this running log, this social retardation log, the summer of 2020, and these are like just a few of the things. These are just summaries of things that happened. So it starts like June 21st. So this is all like a couple weeks after the George Floyd stuff, I think.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of this starts with like race signaling stuff, like I like to call it like emotional reparations. It's like, oh, we'll hold the Black Lives Matter fist up for you. It's like, what? That doesn't accomplish anything. If you truly think like you're helping these people and you truly think the issues
are the issues that they are, that's not how you help people. Like that's just so lazy. So it started off Splash
is.
Mountain at Disney theme park was deemed controversial because of slavery somehow. I don't know how. They said like some of the dummies looked racist, so they shut that down for a while. I think it opened back up. Rhode Island was
They
named
removed the
James
figures out of it.
James Road or something like that. Apparently it came to be that not him personally, but somebody who's associated with owned slaves. So they were considering changing the name of Rhode Island. Let's see here. The Dixie Chicks changed their name to just the Chicks. Remember that?
Yeah,
And then,
that's
oh yeah,
insane.
and also in country music, white ladies just doing stupid stuff. Lady Antebellum changed her name to Lady A because antebellum meant like pre-Civil War, which that's always going to be bad. Antebellum but even
Yeah,
if you're in the
because
north,
me and my
like,
brother took pictures in front of the like general statues that are in like Carolina because they're gonna get tore down.
yeah. Well, and this is what's funny is because she renamed it to Lady
Civil
A,
divide.
which she got in trouble for that because Lady A is the name of a pretty popular like black singer. So it's just crazy. Oh yeah, that was, and this is like the start of COVID stuff. I noticed COVID cases were soaring, except hospitalizations weren't rising along with it, and that was continuing on for about a month. So that was kind of weird at the beginning because I didn't really. I always thought it shot up
Redemavir.
immediately. Because remember, I was always like, oh, there's a case, you're immediately going to the hospital, but like the data didn't track that, and that's what it's being reported as. And then you had the NASCAR guy finding the noose in the garage or something, and that reignited all the race shit.
Was that a
Aunt
black
Jemima,
dude? Yeah, right.
yeah, Aunt Jemima, and then NASA wanted to rename their DC headquarters.
What about Quaker Oats? Didn't they change their shit too?
I don't know, probably. Oh, okay, yeah, there was a statue in Washington D.C. that they wanted to tear down, but it was actually a statue dedicated to the Emancipation. Oh yeah,
Damn.
Oregon and Oregon State universities are going to stop using the term Civil War to describe their Bedlam games. That was hilarious. And
Dang.
then, oh yeah, Cleveland Brown on Family Guy no longer voiced by white man. Oh yeah, and this is the craziest thing to me. Remember whenever they said, like as far as like tracing COVID cases, they're like, we're not taking into account data related to any sort of protests that are like Black Lives Matter protests. And that's not accounting. That's not accounting for the cases. It's the anti-lockdown protesters that are accounting for the cases. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
They were saying like, oh, well, remember that because like they were, dude, the media popped a boner over the Sturgis motorcycle rally, expecting everybody to get. They were just frothing at the mouth, ready to be like, oh yeah, they're all going to get so. It's a super spreader event. Same thing with the Daytona 500. They freaked out about that. There was no tracing data that showed that there was any sort of super spreader event. I mean, it's just nuts, dude. It was nuts.
It is nuts.
It was nuts. I mean, those are just some of the big ones, but I mean, it's just like. It's hard to. You need to write like stuff that stands out to you. You got to write down because, dude, it is very easy to forget this stuff. Like it is so hard because it's like, don't forget
It
what
really
these people
is.
tried to do to you. Don't forget what they did to a lot of people, and you got out lucky. They tried to destroy your life. They tried to destroy everything. It's the same.
I write pretty much all of my thoughts out in a notebook. So
well, it's neat to look back to. Like, remember their film The Stand?
My notes are terrible. They're like,
yeah. If somebody found my notebook, like whenever I die, if I know I'm gonna die, I need to like get rid of all my notebooks because it just looks like schizophrenic writings.
yeah,
It's like I have like a recipe for like chili, and then next to it, it'll be like this huge like drawing of something weird, and then like a poem I wrote, and then like a math equation, like
yeah.
and then a shopping list. It's like all on one page.
I
It's
know
like, where did I write that
exactly.
down? Ah, it's next to the shopping list. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. It's just.
I wonder
It's
if I can share
crazy.
this on here. Let me see if I can use the share option. Video file. Oh, I didn't save it. Actually, fuck.
Dude, I've been watching this guy on YouTube that does just like stealth camping. Have you seen him? His name's Steve Wallace, and he just goes over. He's like a Canadian guy, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm going to dress up like a construction worker and camp out in a construction site." Like, and then one time he like camped out in a storm drain, and then he camped out in like a U-Haul van in like negative 50-degree weather or something like that. And it's like, because I was wondering like who would watch this, but it's like I watched like 3 hours worth of that guy's videos over the past couple of days, and it's just like him cooking beans like in a storm drain. It's hilarious. It's the best
Damn.
thing ever.
No, I can't leave the site. Oh, I can't play this video unless it's in a Chrome tab, maybe, because I don't have.
Oh, that sucks.
Don't show these tips. Window. QuickTime Player. Share. Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen. To fix this, go to System Preferences. Unlock this screen by selecting Lock in the bottom left corner. Check Google Chrome. Well, when I click on that, it says I have to leave.
That's weird.
What
are you sharing? What is it?
Connect to more apps. It's a video off of my phone.
Oh, that's weird.
I could probably do it in Google Drive, I bet.
Hey, you never know.
Log in and authorize.
Yeah, just like I love how doing something so simple nowadays can take like 20 minutes because you got to give like all these permissions and things on your phone.
Allow. Okay.
Dog, I'm trying to go to the freaking Maldives, yeah.
YouTube is blocking it.
Oh, maybe you can't stream YouTube on here?
Well, the funny thing is that we're on StreamYard and it's connected to YouTube, and that I have a block from youtube.com saying that I cannot share this video.
Oh, that's funny.
I
What's
just
the
took a
video of?
picture of that. That's very strange. I guess because it's owned by Google, maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
Document viewer. No, I can't do that. I could try to cloud convert it, maybe?
Document? More like docu get bent. Dog.
No, it won't let me do it still.
You know what they call me?
I can't share a video off of my phone. That's so messed up.
That is messed up. Well, there's a good guy on InfoWars named Josh Lecac or something. Lecac. He's pretty good.
Lecac? I've never heard of him.
Lecac.
Is it on Band.video?
Yeah.
Somebody's been running around Tampa graffitiing Infowars.com on every drive-through screen.
Dude, there's a bunch of those here. Like I keep seeing it like on like overpasses.
It's like a graffiti thing. It's like a graffiti thing nowadays. It's like, hey, we're gonna put Infowars.com on everything. That's the most banned shit out there, you know.
Dude, I've been so tempted just to slap one of those stickers in my car.
I mean, you got a can of spray paint, dude.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. That'd be a pretty fun time, you know. Just show up and throw up.
Get arrested or something.
I'll just get one of those Punisher skull stickers with the cop flag.
Dude, you have no idea. This guy that I recently was trying to get a job, he had a big ass van with like all these Punisher stickers all over it. And he is like texting me pictures of it, and I was like, dope, dude. I was like, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna put a lift kit on it. I'm like, dude, don't try that shit in your driveway. He was like, hell no. Why would I do that?
Just got Punisher skulls all over it. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, my rap guy's super dope. He's like,
I bet.
well, he lives very far away from me. I don't want to say where, but
I bet he's a very dope guy.
he lives so far away. He's trying to give me his rap guy. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, let me
Cool.
let me ship
It's
my
a little-
card.
It's like on the other side of the world. It's exactly. It was pretty much on the other side of the world.
Mallorca.
It wasn't California, but it was a state close to it.
Mallorca. Yeah, dude, man, I stayed.
they like gambling there or something.
So last night I was at my parents' house till like 11 o'clock helping my dad. He's building a pond, and we needed to put like this liner stuff like over the dam.
Because that's a hole in it.
It rained last night, but so I got home pretty late and was just watching YouTube videos, and I was watching like all those van life videos and shit. I really want to get one of those retired, like the cab over military trucks, like with the huge box on the back. You know, those are so cool.
That's what this dude was talking about. He's he got his PMP, and like, you know how like people who get their PMP they're not necessarily like the brightest. Like it's
They're like the people who are teachers that have a PhD, and they're like, you need to call me doctor. Like, have you noticed that? Like, PMPs always included on their name every single time.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, dude, like I'll be on meetings and stuff, and like I'll just be in the garden of the gods. And they'll be like, oh, that's a sick background. And I'll be like, no, dude, I'm actually here. And he works out of his van. He was like, yeah, dude, I was just in Florida. He was actually really dope. But like, dude, what a weird life. That's like Matt's fucking family. All their buses and stuff.
Dude, I would love, if I had enough room, I would totally just buy something like that. And then I got a marketplace, and I was looking at, like old busted up box trucks and stuff. Dude, that looks like something.
Oh, the first sign of the economy crashing is going to be that truck prices go drastically down. It's going to happen. So don't buy a truck right now.
Did you
I would
see
not buy
Ford?
any vehicle.
Ford said you can't order any of their heavy duty trucks anymore. They're temporarily halting new orders. I don't know if
it's because of the California mandate or whatever, or it's the West Coast mandate, maybe.
Dude, I have no idea what's going on with this push for electric cars. It's like
we don't even have the resources here in the U.S. for that.
Why are they always?
It's almost pushing for the globalists. It's almost pushing for a globalized economy.
Dude, the same people that are like, electric cars are the best, trucks are evil, the environment, were the same people. Fucking remember last winter whenever Texas got cold and their power grid shitted out? Like that's what's going to happen everywhere if you keep doing this. And you keep sanctioning. That's what I hate. I hate when the government's like tells manufacturers they give them quotas on what they're allowed to build.
Hey,
like
private industry, we're putting regulations.
Electric.
The problem with those companies is that they took a suckle off of the government's teeth.
That's right. And now they're owned by them.
And now they're owned by them, so they have to do what they say. Wait, hey, look at somebody like an Elon Musk, dude. He didn't receive any bailouts, and he's doing whatever the fuck he wants. I guess that's a bad example because he makes EVs.
He makes the most crackable. Yeah, it's like,
Jesus
dude, they
Christ.
have cars that can repossess themselves. Like if you
Imagine
don't miss a payment, just drive.
Imagine if you were a fucking Elon Musk, but you had a gas engine line.
Well, that's
You
what
know?
sucks. All these new cars come out. And it's like this, the new electric. It's like electric cars. Nobody fucking is gonna want those in 5 years, but you're gonna be stuck with them because it's illegal to buy anything else or manufacture anything else.
You know what sucks about like batteries is like, all right, I have like an e-cig or whatever, and it has like a year lifespan. And
The
that's
only way
lithium for you. That's fucking lithium for you. It's not renewable. It's actually very devastating to the environment. It's very fucking devastating to the water supply, the water table. It is fucking cancerous to people, and it doesn't even last that long.
Well, what blows me away is like,
Sure, you get more power return, whatever.
dude, every single thing that is in the name of the environment, for some reason, it gives the opportunity for whoever is in control of this to shut stuff down. So like with the bank, like fractional reserve banking went away, and then you ended up with just being able to print kind of whatever. Fractional reserve banking wasn't good, but like now it's all about being able to track transactions. Everything has to be digital. What can you do if something's digital? You can shut it down, either intentionally or not intentionally. Like same thing when I see a car. The only way to stop a diesel engine is to cover up where it sucks in the air. Like you can have a whole car that has one wire.
I've been saying this since fucking 2019. It's all about control.
Oh yeah, exactly.
All about control.
Well, that's what I said. As soon as this COVID stuff started, I was like, I started seeing it in the news every day, and then they started saying social distancing. I was like, oh, they're still doing it this much. Like they're not gonna stop with this, and it's gonna go on for. I was like, this is gonna go on for months, and I was so stupid to think that at that time, because honestly, nobody's experienced anything like that before.
No, we have indoctrinated all of our children.
Oh yeah,
all of our children to believe, hey, you can just look at a computer screen and go to school for 2 years and play video games 99.9% of the time and not even pay attention and still get an A. We have indoctrinated our children with this fucking like, oh, everybody receives a trophy kind of mentality, and like this is what boomers were talking about, like this is kind of a bad thing, like,
dude,
hey,
I saw
we
this
probably shouldn't be doing this. And then like you see what it's kind of turned into now, and it's like, yeah, that wasn't a good idea at all. Like maybe we should respect our elders and listen to them.
Dude, like you see Fauci on TV, it was like yesterday. He said, "Well, there's no way of knowing what impact the lockdowns played on the spread of the virus." It's like, oh, there's no way of knowing. Okay, well, that's okay. If that's how it's gonna be, good luck, dude, because that's insane.
I got an audio clip of Fauci for you.
Medical protocols in our healthcare system. Doctor, thank you. The cover-up and corruption is insane. Anthony Fauci is one of the biggest liars in the planet. And I didn't know who he was. May 2020, he declared in a memo on NIH.gov that there is one drug and one drug only that we're going to allow all hospitalized Americans to be treated with for COVID-19.
One drug and one drug only.
This one drug, in May of 2020, he said there was 2 studies that proved it safe and effective against one, the Ebola virus in Africa, in a study a year earlier, and then in a second study that ran from January to March of 2020. And it was actually conducted by the maker of remdesivir called Gilead. They gave that drug to Ebola patients. Anthony Fauci was the only one that funded the entire study in Africa.
He was the only one that funded it.
They found that it was the only drug in that 1-year study that had an over 50% death rate of all the innocent Africans they gave that drug to in that experimental
50%
trial.
death rate.
The safety board for the trial pulled remdesivir from the study in August of 2019, halfway through that study, and said not another African can get this drug. It's too deadly and too ineffective.
50% death rate.
Anthony Fauci declared in May of 2020 that in that Ebola trial, it was found to be the most safe and effective drug against the Ebola virus. That's what he said. I knew right away from the Gilead study conducted 2 months earlier that the entire kidney failure, multiple organ failure was a result of remdesivir and had nothing to do with the virus. And that is absolutely true. I said in May of 2020, went into the media. I said, everyone needs to be warned that Anthony Fauci has declared a drug to be the solution to a pandemic for all innocent Americans. He is going to kill hundreds of thousands, if not millions of innocent Americans with this drug. So you have kidney failure, liver failure, now heart failure being caused by remdesivir, published to do so. Guess what the only authorized drug to treat COVID-19 children is now? In hospitals and outside. Remdesivir.
That's fucked, dude.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy is that only scratches the surface. Apply that to every single industry. That's the automotive industry. That's banking for sure. Like, well, that's
No, it goes bigger than that, dude. That's why I talk about the globalists and the
Military.
shadow people. No, the shadow people are real, bro. I'm talking about a secret underground fucking 7 or 8 people that are ultra wealthy that literally control the world. It's a real thing. They're called the shadow people.
Look at what's
I swear
not
to
hidden.
God.
Look at the 7 or 8 people who control the world, and they are just loud and proud about it. Fauci being one of them.
No. These people, you don't know their names.
Well, right. But look how many people.
No, you've never seen their face. No, this shit goes way deeper than you're thinking. Like, it's like way crazy. I swear. There's this like group of people and they control the entire world. And they're like the shadow people. The globalists are controlled by the shadow people. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and a lot of people call it like satanic, but it's basically that.
It is basically satanic.
It's basically that.
It's like, hey, these are the things that you
stuff.
shouldn't do. And they're like, yeah, we're all about that, and we have a lot of money. And have a lot of ties. And the
see, that's what I was about to say. Like, the globalists have already won because, think about it. The only thing now that you truly...
The shadow people are above it. That's all.
The only thing you truly own that nobody can take away from you is, like, something you can hold. And that's it.
Yeah.
Like, even land can be taken away from you via force if they find a good enough excuse. Like, everything can be taken away from you. Besides, like even something you can hold.
I like a gun. I like the idea of somebody trying to grab a gun that I am wielding with their hands. You know?
Well, we saw how that played out in the summer of 2020. And where was that? Waukesha, Wisconsin?
No, I would go out in blaze. Well,
see, that's the deal.
It's not going down like that. If I'm wielding a gun at somebody, it is going to be an all-out war. You know, I'm not going to kill somebody unless I'm trying to kill somebody. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's just nuts. It blows my mind. The
funniest thing, trigger discipline, and a lot of people don't have that. Good trigger discipline is not taught.
I saw this thing. It was like, I don't know what the hell's going on with progressives, but they hate women because they can't even figure out what a woman is, and they hate men because they're too oppressive. But children, oh, do they love children? Specifically, your children.
Yep.
That's it. They hate men. They hate women. Oh boy, but children, they love children. And your children too. Not just any children, yours. The ones that aren't doing well in public school. The ones that are being homeschooled. Why are they not being taught by the state? We want them. That's what that is.
Sounds bad, but I will repeat it. He who controls the youth controls the future, and that is from your Führer, Hitler.
Yeah. Do you know anything about? Quote. Do you know anything about Prussian schooling or oh shit, I forgot the name.
Okay, I gotta Google this really, really quick. It's a name you've heard before. It's a they always name like magnet schools after this guy.
Oh, fuck.
But basically, the public school system in the United States is built off of the Prussian model of militarizing the youth, basically just propagandizing them to support.
It's like socialism. It's like a socialist, right?
Horace Mann.
Is that who it is? Horace Mann.
Horace Mann. Like, have you ever heard of like the Horace Mann School or like
I've
the
heard
Horace
of
Mann?
them, yeah,
Like every
but I
city has
don't
one of
know of
those,
any school.
and it's usually like a charter school in a poor area. But Horace Mann was somebody he was educated. He's basically who created the predecessor to creating the Department of Education in like Europe, and then that spread here, obviously. But was really big on the Prussian model schooling, which is where you get this is why you have like the Pledge of Allegiance in school. This is why every single classroom looks identical. Well, that's why there's always presidents on all the because that's if you look
This
at like
isn't deep, dude. I've never even actually really heard of this in that depth.
no, if you want to understand like why public schools make people the way they are, it's designed that way. But you want to figure out why is it designed that way and how did they figure it out? You want to look into Prussian schooling because that's what it's all based on.
Prussian,
Pretty
but
much.
Horace Mann is the guy I should look up.
Yeah, I'll type it right here.
That's like the name of riffraff. Is riffraff an industry plant? Because
Horseman. I always thought it's like, oh, nay. Horseman.
No, that's riffraff's like legal name is like Horace Mann.
Oh, okay, good.
Horseman.
Horseman. Yeah, that always cracked me up. But yeah, it's pretty bad, dude. Let's see what else I got in here. Basically,
Happy birthday.
what the fuck?
Should just write out "Happy Birthday" to you over and over again.
Oh no,
Make
just
your
says I
mind
will
right.
not. I will not poop the bed. I will not poop the bed.
I will
So-
not shit my pants. You know, I saw
Right.
something pretty ironic earlier today on the internet, and I thought about sending it to you, but I didn't. But it was like, never trust a man that can't admit to shitting his pants.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I'll admit it all day. I think I'm still at about the 2 times a year, and it's always like 2 days after like an alcohol and fried food binge. So just my body, it's like, yo,
The
we need
weekend of the fair or something.
well, usually one happens around New Year's, and then the other one happens like 4th of July time, somewhere around there.
Hey, that's a good one. Yeah, 4th of
But-
July because you're hot and you're out there, dude. That'll make some diarrhea.
But I would say once every 3 or 4 times, it's because I have like a stomach virus or something. You know what I mean? And you just can't trust a fart.
Man, I don't get it personally, but I will tell you, I had my roommate openly admit to me the other day. He said, "Man, I trusted a fart and I shouldn't have. I gotta wash these drawers."
Not doing so good in the metaverse, I guess. Does he really have that?
I don't know. I'm pretty.
That'd be hilarious. I was actually thinking about like doing
How
that.
could
like,
you fake that?
or something.
How could you fake it though? Could you just put the eyes on like a blow up doll and fake it? Like, what is the limit? Could you put a blow up doll on top of a Roomba in a fucking cage and then like fake a job in the metaverse somehow? And then Facebook would be like, yeah, it's cool. He's probably just special needs. And then you would get a check for that.
I mean, it cracks me up because
This
imagine
is not financial advice.
Well, I mean, imagine working at McDonald's all day and then you spend your paycheck every other week on it just goes straight to the metaverse.
Meanwhile, you're in a tent using the community-wide Wi-Fi that was provided by some giant corporation that wanted something from the government, and then you're using your government-issued Obama phone with 5G plus
Makes
emitting
me
it.
want to move. It makes me want to like just get a boat so I can just go to all these little islands, just live on my own island.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Why
just
not?
gonna get a kayak. Actually, a kayak can take you anywhere in the United States, and if you live in Florida, it can take you to like some cool islands.
For some reason, I thought you got a kayak.
I haven't, but
Oh, you haven't?
I'm on
I
the
don't know,
market
maybe.
for one. I'm looking for one. If I find a good deal on one, I'll probably cop it.
They're just really big, and I don't know. It seems like unless
I
you
got room, baby.
do, you have friends with kayaks?
No, but I got a dog, dude.
Well, doing it alone seems.
I got a dog, dude.
I would drive like an hour away, put it in the water, and I'd paddle around for about 20 minutes and be like, damn, this sucks. Just like go home.
No, I'd go to Bean Point and I would go to all of their old school Spanish castles that are like sunken off of that point, and you can just kayak around there.
I want to
You
go
can,
to
like,
Key West.
you can kayak like underneath all these like Spanish buildings. Like you can like go, you can like when the tide is low, you can like duck underneath of them and you can go inside of them and you're like kayaking around. And they're
Have
like from
you
the 1400s, dude. They're so old.
have you been to like the Keys at all? Because I've heard there's a bunch of like old stuff on the Keys too. There's like a Spanish
I
fort.
haven't yet. No, that's pretty fucking far. It's like that's a
It's
that's
hard
like
to drive
you
to.
would drive 4 hours to Miami, and then you would like probably
They're
crack,
like 4 hours.
chill in Miami, and then like you'd probably drive another 4 hours to the very end of the fucking. Like it's so far away, dude.
Yeah, and if you, I saw a flight. It goes from Fort Myers to Key West, and just like a one-way flight is like $350.
Dude, because it's just straight ocean. It's like
Well, I know, but it's like they're making a killing on those flights because that's like a 12-minute flight, and it's
yeah,
$350 times 120 people. That's insane.
true. Yeah,
And like the cost to fly that plane there is like cheap enough to where like a couple buddies could split the fuel cost. It'd be like that's like a
Mhm.
probably a $2,000 fuel trip.
Dude, there's people that do the bike trip. They go from like the center of Miami all the way down to the very end of like Key West or whatever. It's like a all day like fucking 20-hour bike ride. And these motherfuckers do it. And they'll make all these like YouTube videos about it. But like there's all these like fucking lobsters and crabs and
Dude, some bike
like
people are just
it's
nuts.
beautiful. It's literally like you're on the edge of the world.
I want. Where's gosh, I forgot. Oh, Sanibel Island. I've heard it's pretty cool. That's down by.
yeah, the Cape Coral area or Naples. Naples
down by
kind of
Naples.
area. I think I went
Florida's huge
there.
though. Doesn't it have like more
I
coastline
went
than
to like
the West
I
Coast
went
or
to like
something?
a tequila bar there. That's where. Yeah, I definitely went to like a tequila bar there or something. I was fucked up whenever I went. I got strep throat there.
I got it from there.
I definitely did. It was called like the Blue Tequila or something. It was like some shitty bar there. They had a good DJ though. Just keeping it crunk.
Avicii was there the weekend before me.
I'm pretty sure I got cut off there actually. I like bought a bunch of people shots and I like tipped fat as fuck. And then I did it a second time and I tipped fat as fuck. And then the third time I tried to order like just a beer or something and they were like, yeah, yeah, you can't order anything else. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, we can't serve you more than like 3 drinks in an hour. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I
Yeah, it's
like
like, how do you buy people around to drinks then?
lost my mind. I lost my mind. Convinced everybody that we had to leave right then.
Oh, I know exactly what you do. You're like, what? And you just go to your table. You're like, we're going.
It's like a fucking 17 party herd leaving. You know what I mean? I'm like,
You have to
"Fuck
convince,
this
and then
place."
like, of course, there's like 2 people you got to go track down before you leave.
Jesus Christ. That
I
shit
dude,
pissed
that's
me
like,
off.
I have to be in a very specific mood to want to like go out and do that. I can only do it
No,
about once.
whenever you're on a fucking island, though, dude, the island life is way different. It's like no concept of time. It's like island time, dude.
Dude, there's like no connection to the rest of the world. It's an island.
You're
It's
like
just you in
literally
the,
floating.
it's just you in the water out there. It really is a big world.
Think
Yeah, I
about
don't
it.
know.
If you were like stuck on an island, dude, I think that would be probably more relaxing than like owning a condo or something.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to freaking Grand Rapids, Michigan for a
I
couple
think
weeks.
I'd rather be like homeless and like fucking get a kayak and just canoe out to an island and like forage for my own food. That'd be a lot of fun.
That would be pretty cool. Or just like bring enough supplies to stay for like 4 days and just see what happens.
Dude, you could record it and get 1,000,000 views.
Oh yeah, that one I was talking about where that guy's like camped out in a fucking storm drain. It was like 4.5 million views.
Yeah,
Insane.
easy.
Well, that was the deal too. The people that just like build, if you build like a camper van or something, as long as you like video everything and do it really well, you can start a YouTube channel and get like 2 or 3 million subscribers that way. It's
I
crazy.
know.
You don't even
Yeah,
have to be likable. I've been watching these videos, and some of these people are just like
the
cringe as hell,
epitome.
dude. Like
Yeah, the epitome of
people love that.
human society. I know, but if you were like any way like genuine about it, like, dude, that's the reason that the sports chassis video with Bucky got so many views. It's like a niche thing. Like, say you were to do like, hey, I'm gonna record a video of me replacing this Jeep part. Like, I've done so much work to my Jeep already, and I'm like, fuck, I should have like recorded that shit
Right.
because I look that shit up. You know what I mean? Like, and like, think about it. If you have like a specific bumper on a specific Jeep, and you include that, you're gonna get all the views for whoever does that ever for the
Right.
rest of the time that YouTube's alive.
Well, that's the deal. If you, yeah, like if you just do something specific that like, well, and that's what I always thought too. Is like if you ever look something up and you like are struggling to find it, and it's like something. It's like, well, if I figure it out somewhere else and I do it myself, it's like, why don't you make the YouTube video for that though? Because like I hate that when I'm looking up something and like I never get a good result.
I know, no, like I should have fucking made it like whenever I had my F-150 and I did the sub install, I should have done it for that, dude. Like,
Yeah.
because that's like such a niche thing and I would have gotten million views on that probably. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, and it can be anything too. It's just anything that you can explain, basically. Like there's this guy I follow on YouTube too. His name's or it's called like Project Farm. It's just this
oh
guy.
yeah.
He just tests out shit. He's like, what type of engine oil will make this engine explode first or whatever. And he just like does stuff like that. He's like, can
That
you make
guy is
water out of
interesting as
glass?
fuck though. He will buy like fucking 40 of like the product line and then like test them
It's
out in the
crazy.
most niche ways. Or like it'll be like, yeah, I laid this silicone and I fucking put this bolt in it and then
Oh yeah, it's like
oxidized it in rust. It'll be like so extreme.
Well, yeah, it's funny too because he spends so much money. He's like, which power drill is the best? So I bought every single power drill on the market. It's like,
And I broke all of them.
well, and then he has like all this like snap-on stuff, all this Matco tool stuff. It's super expensive, and like just every single brand.
Dude, I have a couple of snap-on like wrenches, like just the fucking, just like a regular fucking wrench. You know, it's got the prong side and the circle
Oh, yeah.
side.
Yeah, it's a wrench. Yeah,
Got
you can find
got
those
a
at,
couple of snap-ons. One of them is a 13 millimeter.
oh, that's the
With a
most used one on a
snap-on
Jeep.
fucking, yeah. So fucking dope.
Yeah, I've got like a snap-on odds and ends. Like if I've ever needed to buy like a specialty thing, that's like all that was available. But and then I have an impact gun or pneumatic.
Dude, you know Harbor Freight, they're doing a sale on the 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Yeah, I haven't been. I was gonna go there the other day, but
Dude, they've got two step-up bits that are titanium coated, and they're like a really dope brand. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like $12.99 for two step-up bits. And like one of those motherfuckers at like Home Depot goes for like $30.
Yeah,
And it's a
yeah.
it's
I
like
have a Harbor
$6
Freight
a
one,
piece.
and then I also have one that's a Stanley. But the Harbor Freight one I've used a lot more because the Stanley one I bought was actually too small. I ended up just buying a socket the other day that was like $15, and then from Lowe's, and I was like, I'm not gonna return this, and it's like not even the right size because the padding like on the roll bar or like the foam
Yes.
padding and like the zipper cover and all that shit. Like mine was like faded really bad from just having the top off, and so I got this fabric paint, and it looks great, and it like apparently it holds up really well. But yeah, I
You can
should have.
just pull the foam padding off of it and then paint the roll bars.
I can't find that color of paint anymore. I used to be able to. I used to have some little aerosol cans like that were factory brand touch-up paint, and they're like discontinued. So I'd have to take it to a shop if I ever want to get something painted again. Which I might, but Nobody else has touched that thing besides me.
You just paint them black or something, dude.
Yeah, maybe. I kind of want to do a new roll cage eventually.
Yeah, you just take all of the foam bullshit off. I watched this guy on YouTube do it. He was like, yeah, he bought a brand new Jeep and he just ripped all that shit out and he like fucking sprayed it black.
Well, you know what's
It looked
cool?
sick as fuck. I was like, hell yeah, I'm about to do that.
Well, the JLs, like they come from the factory. The entire thing's painted, and it looks like really good.
Oh, really? All right.
That pisses me off.
Yeah, not in the JKs. Yeah, they're not painted at all.
No, that's what's crazy too. It's like, why is the inside of the hardtop white? Like I had to paint mine black because it's like too bright in there. I was like, ah. Well, and that's also when I first bought it. I didn't have any window tint, so it just looked like a fish tank.
True. Yeah. You painted yours black on the inside?
Yeah, it's all the like the bed liner. It's all black on the whole inside of the hardtop.
Did you took it off and you like turn it upside down to do it or what?
Yeah, I did. I got it on a couple sawhorses, turned it upside down, and then taped off all the windows, taped off the whole outside. Like all the wiring stuff that goes to like the back window, I had to like reroute. It's kind of a process. It took like a whole weekend.
Damn, yeah, it sounds like a process.
It was worth it. Well, and the whole reason I did it is because I had to break into
Sounds like
it.
a good idea.
Broke the hardtop, and I had to do some fiberglass work on the inside. So I was like, screw it. I'm not going to be able to touch this up. So I just ended up painting the whole thing.
Gang.
Okay, what's going on with this?
Well,
there we go.
Yeah, anything you want to say in the last 25 seconds?
Not Horace Mann. It was bad.
Happy birthday.
Other things are good.
Tucker and Kane's ballroom.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.